All right, guys. So look, 352.9, right? Where it says Bitcoin in yellow, it's talking about BTC, which is SegWit coin. And where it says Bitcoin SV, right? That's BSV, which is the kind of the restored true Bitcoin, which they had to sort of branch off from Bitcoin Cash in some sense. But see, May 15th it says, right? Or May 16th. So what I want to know is when did it actually happen? What's the minute between May 15th and May 16th? In that 48-hour period, what is like the exact moment that Bitcoin SV got more data on the network? I mean, think about that. That's so around 350 gigabytes. That's when that's historical right there. So it's interesting when you create a new digital cache in on planet Earth, and some people try to split off and restrict the size and everything like that. It basically took that many years. It took about 12 years and 350 gigabytes before your network. This is only one metric. I mean, it's just the size of how much data is being stored. But look at this, right? What is that? 9.45 thousand gigabytes. So it's at 10 terabytes up here. So are we even at 10 terabytes yet? I mean, if you think about it, that's not actually that much storage for only having a few nodes. Like, say you only have like a few thousand nodes or something. That's actually an extremely low amount of storage if you think about it. If you understand decentralization the way us BSVers do, you'll realize that you're not even storing that on all these devices or even on people's, homes and farm. Like that's really only going to be like kind of a supreme set of core nodes. And that doesn't include all the services and things like that. And that's not a lot compared to other services that exist. So like thinking that they need to limit the block size, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense and it doesn't quote unquote decentralize. It spreads things out, which increases your network dependency on specific nodes and edges. And Bitcoin is not a mesh network system. That's not how it operates, at least at the core service. The core service, which checks for double spends, is a service that needs all information together. That's why it's decentralized because it has all the information together, but it has multiple copies of it. That's like if you don't get that, you don't get how Bitcoin works. It's not a system for doing other like you can build other algorithms on top of it, but like other algorithms that require a different kind of structured network, like maybe slower passing of higher amounts of information that could be a mesh that you could do transactions with BSV and you could certify things on BSV, but you're not gonna like BSV is a double spend network at its core. That's what it is. It's a double spend checking network and it stores information. That's what it is. So you guys tell me what you think about that, but I mean that's a historical day and now look at this. This is like I mean this is crazy. The original Bitcoin, apparently in 2017, I mean, apparently back there, Probably back when they were doing SegWit related stuff, it was 150 gigabytes. And it's still going to grow if we're going to use it as a service, if businesses are going to use it, if we're going to store data, if we're going to store like history, then, it's going to keep growing. And it's not just going to be garbage data. I mean, it could be some of it could be considered garbage data, but I mean, somebody's paid to have it there. So it's even if it's garbage data, maybe somebody paid for it because they're just testing things or because, they just decided it was worth it for them to put that there. But I mean, if it's going to grow exponentially, then it's all going to be considered like minuscule because it's still growing. Our storage capabilities are growing. So everything that you see here is going to be historical. And they're going to be laughing because they're going to be like, wow, like, you know, BTC hardly has any data on it. And it's going to be so easy to analyze compared to like all this BSV data, which is still going to be small compared to like the future. Like, I don't think people understood what the capabilities of this network was supposed to actually be. It's not just money, it's not just a commodity, it's got data storage and smart contract. And this has got to be a historical moment. So the BSV Bitcoin channel, man, you're about to catch up to me on subscribers. But here's a thing that I don't know if there was an article about this or what when this happened. Was there an article that said, "Oh, May 15th, May 16th"? No, here it says May 15th. I thought it just said on that's weird. Ha! It changed. So here it says on May 15th, the Bitcoin SV is 352.9, which is weird because when I zoom in a little bit, now it says 351.92. So it's however they're drawing this graph is like it's like there's something it's like an inferring from other data or something. Like they're filling out the line and they're not showing you the exact measurement for that day or something like that because it just changed based on how much zoomed in I was. It changed the amount for that same labeled day. So how much, like, when exactly did Bitcoin SV pass BTC in the amount, in the measurement of how much, when was the first time somebody measured that it had more storage? Because that would be interesting. And by the way, guys, I don't know like anything about eCash, by the way. I don't know like anything about it at all. So, all right, shoot me any comments. Thanks.